Hi everybody, this is Debbie. Today I'm showing you this design which was previewed in part 1 of my introduction to my collection as 3SM. Now when I did this, I obviously did one color on one side, one color on the other, and had, I triple loop the caps, so I'd have 3 little bands there instead of 2. And when I pulled out the card to go with it, it shows zigzagging up one color on one side, zigzagging the other color, and then of course putting the caps in the center. And there was nothing on the other side. It's like, how in the world did I make this happen? I was like completely clueless. So it took a little bit of trying, and obviously realizing it wasn't the obvious, because the obvious would have already, very obviously have been done. And that's kind of my MO, is to replace bands like somebody else but figure out a different way to loop them back, or place them a little differently and loop them back traditionally or even non-traditionally. So this is my first version, and then I thought, well, what if I, instead of putting all the colors up one side, what if, when I did the other, went up the other side, if I kind of matched the ones on the other side. And I absolutely love the way the one color, which is the first color you place, is going to be your border, but the second one, it kind of, I don't want to say it's like a tulip or some kind of flower, but this is almost like the, down here and then the spray coming up. But I decided to name this triple round, kind of like triple crown, but triple round. So obviously it's triple circles here, rounds here. And it's got kind of a, almost like the torch or something, like bearing of a champion race, or I don't know how to describe it. And then I did it in the special bands. Well, these are the light pink from the camouflage pink, and just the way the glitter gold comes out of the pale pink and the glitter white. It is so pretty. I love this one. I am not giving this to anyone unless it's like one of my favorite people in the world. Like, give me lots and lots of money. I'm just kidding. The back side, it's just a weave, but of course you miss the pre-design. So I am so in love with this bracelet. Now, if you want to do it like, have it look like this, when we start zigzagging, you will use the same color up one side and same color up the other on the other. But I will be alternating. And for this design, for this demonstration, I should say, what looks like the border, the white here, I am going to be using the metallic silver, and where the glitter gold comes out from the center of these loops, I'll use the, I think it's metallic, it must be metallic white. And then for the little rounds, I am going to do the metallic blue. I'm sorry, a little off the edge. I think that, be pretty. So let's get going. Depending, let's see. I probably should have used the white for, I'm sorry, my fingernails looking dirty. You know what I found out what it is? It's my lotion. I put so much lotion on, it just kind of attracts, and I scrub my hands out and put lotion on, and it comes right back. So again, I wash my hands and put lotion on it, and just a little discoloring from the illness thing, whatever this is, and the very thick lotion. So anyways, off of the subject of my hands, which I like not to talk about, but here they are. They're kind of center, right? The center of attention almost. This is, but they're always here. So we're going to put the extension band down here. And we are not going to go this side, it may not matter, but I haven't tried it the other way. So you're going to just zigzag, alternating colors or using all the same color. And I don't think, you know, 3 colors would work. I don't know, I guess, because each one, no, it wouldn't work. You would have to, you know, you kind of want the bands to be one way, you know, one color. But if you cut it out right, you know, you could, I guess, do the white, keep the whatever silver like I'm doing, and then I'll change the colors that were white to different colors if you want different colors coming out of the centers here. So if you can understand that, I'm basically saying you can change, you know, keep your border color, one color the same, and the other color you can alternate, maybe, in, you know, do multi-colors. But anyhow, you're going to go all the way up to the end, up to this side, and then what you're going to do is come back on this side after that side's done. And yeah, I did silver here, and then to the center I did, whoops, I don't like it when it goes on all twisted like that. And outwards is silver, inward is white, outwards is silver. So you're going to do this zigzag pattern all the way up until, okay, the first, if you start on this side, your last one is going to be here, and then you're going to zigzag, zigzag, zigzag here. And when you get that done, when I get this done, we will put the triple caps on. I can't wait to finish this bracelet on. The more I look at the pink, white, and silver, and the way the yellow, gold comes out from the center of the 3 circles, you know, triple cap there. I'm just loving it all the more. Now this is the bands, how they are placed. And see, I'm using the silver for the extension, so I'm just going to double, however you can, to double the band around that end pin. And then from this pin to this pin, no, from the second, from the top to the second one in, we are going to triple cap these. And I'm probably only able to show you once without making unsolicited sound effects. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now this is the way I like to do it because it keeps it neater, and I don't even know if I'm strong enough to, yeah, there we go. And I just kind of give it a good pinch to pull those 3 out and put it on. And you can, you know, I know some of you like to just wrap once, twice, and then 3 times. I really don't have the pinchability in my fingertips right now with them all swollen to do that. And I will just do it one more time just to make sure. Once, twice, 3 times. Then you find a way to pinch those 3 loose. Go against the back of the, you know, the pin, which will help, you know, you push it, help stretch them out. And so you're going to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 little caps, triple caps. Well, actually, the metallic blue there had a lot of give, so not too much trauma or agony or distress that I had anticipated. So, if you have your cap on your final pin, it's time to turn it around so we can loop it. And I have to do something real quick, so I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so self-conscious of my hands. It's like I need to take the nail file to it just to make sure there wasn't dirt on my nails. I know, I'm pathetic. Okay, my hook. Now this is what I did to make this design. I started by the obvious, the anchor connector bands, just loop out. And now the silver bands, instead of going to their home peg, you're going to go straight up. And you actually, the way this is, you can just go up one side and then the others. And so that's a little more proficient as far as time management goes. So we looped the first one, and then we took the silver straight up. We were going to reach down, pull these away, grab this white band right here, bring it over here. And that one's going back to its home pin. Grab the silver. As you can see, because it's going up, that's what's making the border here and the border here. Of course, when you do it with one color up one side and the other, you know, obviously the sides will be white on one and green teal on the other. So if you do it that way, you just the ones that are angled down are always the ones that are to go up to the straight up post and not to the home. And the ones going this way are the ones you're going to reach in and bring outward. So the ones that are angled this way go out straight up. So actually, I guess the easiest thing is all the, you know, your two bands go to the same post. The silver goes to that one, and the white one goes to that one. So I guess that's the easiest way. So you can just go all the way up to, you know, bringing this blue one, the white one out to here, and then if you just want to finish off, take the silver one to the last center post. And let me show you how to do it on this side, even though you should understand it. It's just a mirror image. Bring the silver one straight up, and now there's only one in the middle, so that makes it even easier. And bring it to the same pin. Reach down, add the silver straight up, and the one that's in the center to that same post. One's diagonally this way. Going straight up, and then the other one is, am I doing better at keeping within my the camera frame? Let's see what I did. I bought this that, like anti-slide stuff and taped it to the edge of my little table, and then I took a piece of it and I did it on video. You know, I turned the camera on because it zooms in a little bit further, so that when it's videotaping, this is the border of it. So I just go in and make sure I don't go any further than that. Try to keep it centered. And so now I know, I can see by the double darkness there. Where to stay? I know, I'm so brilliant. It only took me 40-something videos to figure that out. So anyhow, I'm going to do the rest of this off camera. I think, you know, it's simple enough that you don't need further demonstration. And then we will take it off and see how darn pretty it is. I did all the looping of the bands, and this is what it looks like, except for these last two, just in case you weren't sure, but I think most of you understand at this point. We did our last, you know, taking the silver and then the white to this peg or post or pin, and then we just take these final two connecting bands and take them to the center. Now we are ready for our ready for our extension. Now, if we are going to do extension, I did my I only did a total of 8 bands, and it's nice and loose. So I don't know if that might be because of those metallic. Let me see this one. I did a total of 5 on this, and it would be uncomfortable wearing this for more than an hour, but it's not tight. So it doesn't seem to need extra bands, probably a little bit less than normal for the extension part, although this is definitely one if you do have enough pins to, you know, make it longer, the design longer. I don't know, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 sections longer would be more than enough. So anyways, for those of us who are doing extensions, I pulled that one through, and then as you've watched me before, you've watched any of my videos, I do this, I think it's a little bit of a crochet type thing you do. But last night, I believe it was, so I think I might have this problem. I think I got I could not get, you know, one of those bigger clips on, and I mean, my fingertips, you know, I'm not going to say, but holy cow, I just couldn't get it on and couldn't get on. And then my husband looked at the clip, and it was closed. It was no slit. It was plastic all the way through. Like, oh my gosh. I tortured myself trying to get that little clip on, and there was no way, no how it was going on. So that got lost in a chair somewhere, my recliner. And so now we pull it off, and you know, just if you're doing these, they have so much, they don't have a lot of elasticity, these metallic ones. So I'm just afraid of overstretching them by just yanking this off. So I don't think, you know, if you, especially, you know, you keep the center caps on while you do each side, I think it's going to keep, you know, the tension equal. You wouldn't want those little lopsided tulip things in the center. I keep thinking, should I call it triple round or should I call it something else? I don't know. I'm thinking of tulip instead of tulip. You know, tulips. That sounds a little hokey. Okay. There you have it. Very pretty. Now I have to say, this is my favorite. I just love the colors of this. I like the glitter of the gold as it comes out. But this is very pretty too. I'm almost thinking though that I kept it, you know, but I wanted to change it up because, you know, I did the, which one? Yeah, this one. You know, I did a white border on this one, a white border on this one, and now, oh, so I did a silver border on this one. But it's just so pretty. I just absolutely, here's the side, and, you know, definitely they're, the metallic are much looser. Loop. Here's the sides. Let's see. The sides on that one. Of course, the sides are more defined on these thicker bands. But it is so pretty. I love it. I'm sorry. I'm just amazed by this design. I don't know why. I mean, with a first one, you know, especially because you see the two colors, you can't appreciate this pattern that it makes coming out of the center. So I thought, yeah, it's a cute design, and I'll play around with it. I kind of, you know, I like the three little bands that popped out. It looked interesting, but when I think I refined it and turned it into something so much better, and so I am pleased. I am not disappointed. But like I said, most of the designs I'm disappointed with, and don't, you know, at least in some cases, like, wow, this looks great. You know, you didn't see those designs, and you never will. I didn't show them off to anybody, except for this little thing right here. I'm still waiting to sit down and play around with it. Obviously, if I do it again, I'm not doing the glow in the dark purple against that pink. It's just lost, and there's this fugly combo of colors. So I will try it again, and it just doesn't look like it's going to make it as a design, but I haven't given up on it yet because there's something about it that's intriguing. So I will work on it maybe next time. Okay. Let's see how many I did. 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. Okay, so I'll add 3 on this. I'm so easily distracted. I'm so sorry. See the poor people I have to live with and interact. It's like, Mommy, pay attention. I'm like, huh? What were you saying? I don't know if I told you, it's after years of going to different doctors, they finally figured out I had chronic fatigue syndrome, and pretty substantially, very 100% disabling level. But a couple of years ago, they found out I had the Western blot test came back for some of the positive antibodies specific to the Lyme bacteria. So I have Lyme disease, and anybody who knows any of you have it, it just messes you up and includes your mind. So I have an excuse for being dot and forgetful and all that stuff. I'm sick, I can't help it. But I try to make fun of it and laugh at it most of the time. But I feel I have to explain myself, or else I'm a little loopy, and it's not because of doing all the looping, right? So anyhow, ramble. Here is, let me see, that's right. Here is triple round. Between right this moment and to the final editing, before I get ready to upload it, I might come up with a name change. But for now, it is triple round, and I'm loving this. It doesn't do too much for me in the opaque standard bracelets, bands. Although I do like the jelly in the center. But when you make it on the special, with the special bands, I absolutely love. I'm sorry if I was just leaning a little too far out of the screen, but these are my two favorites. This is nice. The design shows well, but definitely loving this. Just got to get over it and say goodbye and let you know that if you want to see more of my designs, be sure to subscribe to my channel, Deb's Thing. And if you'd like to share this or post your design, your version of it on Instagram, at Deb's Thing or hashtag Deb's Thing, that's how you can find me. Thank you so very, very much for watching.